Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to another episode of Sly Family Breaks featuring
Jacob
and Sean. Today on the channel we have, as you can see in front of us, a nice mail time video. And if you paid attention to Saturday's video, there is a special little treat. If you read in the description, there's a new thing that we're doing here, not just a mail time. So stay tuned to the end of this to kind of see the last couple of pieces of mail that we've got. Something new that we've never done on here before. So first off, let's kind of go through these. Nothing real major here, if I can get them out of here. So I'll get that one out of the way. I got a Joshua Kelly rated rookie clear. These are cards that we needed for our rated rookie set. So you're going to see a theme here. I broke down and just started getting a lot of these so we could get them done and over with. Jalen Rieger, clear. Hang on. There we go. Got a Jalen Rieger, clear for the set. Those both were sent PWE. As you can see, this one was as well. This one, you may be wondering, well, why did he get a Eric Weddle rookie card? Why would they get an Eric Weddle rookie card? Do you know? They can't see you.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, well, you guys will find out. Let's set that over there. That is part of another thing that I'm working on. So let's go to this. Another one here. Let's untape. Untape. Got tape stuck on my finger now. And there we go. Those out of the way. All right, so we got a Brian Edwards for the collection. And the Jacob Eason. Needed both of those. Clears. So there's those. Let's get this one out of the way. I don't remember necessarily. I've checked all these, but I don't remember exactly which each one of them is. So, oh, this one was the big one. So we got the Lynn Bowden. Needed that one. Needed the Julian Blackman. KJ Hamler. Isaiah Simmons, and the big one that we still needed was the Joey B. So there's the Joe Burrow. And this one, that just leaves this one. A lot of these, if this is the one I think it is, I think I'm missing one. I am. I don't know where that package is. Okay, well this one's got this Jake Fromm. We needed that one. And then he sent some bonus cards here. So all Iowa State players in this. So Tyrese Halliburton rookie card. A green Tyrese Halliburton rookie card. A David Montgomery red foil, and then a David Montgomery from Immaculate, numbered 1/25. So that's pretty cool. Those were all bonus cards that were sent with that Jake Fromm. That was mind-blowing. Just that Immaculate card, I mean, it's got a ding on the top of it, but I mean, who cares? It was a bonus card thrown in, and it's a cool card. I don't really care. It's something a lot of people get all worked up about. And let me check. Oh, yep, there it is. I missed one package. Sorry. This one, I knew I was missing one package. This one had a lot of mail. Had a lot of mail this week. Let's see. So they threw in some bonus cards here. Just some contenders: a Thielen, Von Miller, James Conner, Derek Carr, Chris Carson. So nothing real major there, but still bonus cards are nice. Didn't need all of these, but they were sold as a lot, so I had to get a lot. So I've got some extras of ones that I didn't need, but Antoine Winfield Jr., Darnell Mooney. You may recognize that we have another KJ Hamler now. Had Patrick Queen. Needed Gabriel Davis. And needed DeAndre Swift. So. And then I got this one from the same seller. Miles Sanders Gold Sparkle, I think is what they're called, out of Prestige from this year. Numbered 70 out of 75. So, you know me and my Miles Sanders. Cool Miles Sanders card. Get it thrown in on the deal. Get a good deal on it. I'll take it. Bundle in action. Okay. So now, what we've got here, and let me kind of pull off and look. I think, yes. Okay, so I want to do this one first. So I saw on another channel, Autographs 2000, he was sending off cards to get signed in the mail. And he does a lot of baseball. He does a lot of other stuff too, but he does a lot of baseball. And I thought that was kind of cool. And you always get excited when we open cards and we find the autograph, right? Mm-hmm. Nodding your head doesn't work for audio. He's nodding his head, just so you guys know. So I wanted to try this to see if I could get some athletes to sign cards so I could teach you about them. And you could learn about players that played before. Not necessarily all the guys that play now, but people that have played before the game. So I've been sending off some cards and digging around for addresses and taking a chance. Sending out some cards with a letter, self-addressed stamped envelope to send it back, and kind of crossing my fingers and hoping for the best. Well, we got a couple back. And the first one I'm going to show you is Roger Craig. And I sent Mr. Craig 4 cards, and he signed and inscribed all of them with an individual inscription, which is just absolutely too cool. So this is Roger Craig, 3-time Super Bowl champ. So he has 3 Super Bowl rings. He won the Super Bowl 3 times. This one is Roger Craig, 85 or 80, 85. He was the first person in football ever to rush for 1,000 yards and receive 1,000 yards in the same season. First person to ever do it. Since then, Marshall Faulk and Christian McCaffrey have done it. But he was the first. He was the first one to do it. So, this one, he signed it 4-time Pro Bowl. Which I don't know if you guys can see that. He did it. There you go. These glossy cards, it's kind of hard to see the Sharpie on there with the blue, but absolutely amazing. And then this one he signed 80s All-Decade Team. because he was voted as part of the 1980s All-Decade Team. So, I think, honestly, of all the inscriptions, the 1,000 is probably the coolest one. We got some stands over here. We're going to put him up over here like that, and we're going to keep these kind of saved so we can kind of go back and always review guys that we've got them to save. But some stuff about Roger Craig. He started his career with the 49ers. He played for 1 year with the Rams. And then he finished his career with the Minnesota Vikings, your team. So he played for 2 years with the Vikings at the very end of his career. And he's originally from Iowa. He was born in Davenport, Iowa. He went to high school in Iowa, went to college at Nebraska, and was drafted to the 49ers.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
So, there's our first one that we got back. Now, the same day we got that one back, we also got back this one. And give me a second here. So this one we sent off as well. And I send these cards in here to try to help protect them because I'm trying to keep down on the weight. So I send them in the card savers. And then I use the index cards to try to add a little extra protection so they don't get damaged in the shipping. Well, this person actually signed one of our index cards too. So we're going to save this index card. And for those of you in the know, you know that is Mr. Hall of Famer Charlie Joyner. Chargers great. And didn't have a lot of cards of Charlie Joyner, so I just sent a couple that I had some duplicates of, just in case I didn't get them back. So we sent the record breaker 86, most career yards, and he inscribed them Hall of Fame 96. Because that was the year Mr. Joyner was elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So he is actually a Hall of Famer. And he is one of the players, one of the original players who played in the AFL and the NFL. So before it was the NFL, before we had the AFC and the NFC, there was the AFL and the NFL, and then those two leagues merged. When they merged, that's what created the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was the best team from the AFL and the best team from the NFL playing each other. So that was the start of the Super Bowl, was when the league merger happened. So he actually, let's see, he played for the Houston Oilers, the Cincinnati Bengals, and where most people remember him, where I remember him, is as a San Diego Charger. He played most of his career for the Chargers. A lot of people do not know that he was also a coach. He was an assistant for the Chargers from 87 to 91. He was an assistant for the Bills from 92 to 2000. And he was an assistant for the Chiefs from 2001 to 2007. And then he was a wide receiver coach because he played wide receiver. He was a wide receiver coach for the Chargers from 2008 to 2012. He was a 3-time Pro Bowler, first team All-Pro in 1980, second team All-Pro in 76, and in addition to being a Hall of Famer, was elected to the Chargers Hall of Fame. So, he is one of the greats one of the great receivers of history that played well before you were around. Roger Craig was one of the great running backs that played long before you were around. So now you know a little bit about two players that you never got to see play. And that's the whole point of doing these. We have a lot more out in the mail, guys. I don't know who's going to sign and who's not. My hope is to get this signed by Eric Weddle. It's the whole purpose of why I got this card. I don't have a ton of Eric Weddle cards, so I wanted a really nice one to send. So I, spent a little bit of money to get one to try to send. So hopefully that works out as a good submission. But thank you to Mr. Joyner. Thank you to Mr. Craig. We greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate you taking the time out of your lives to sit down, sign a couple of cards, and send those back to us. Give me a chance to share with my son a piece of history, a piece of football history. So that's what we've got for you today, guys. Just some quick mail and some pretty cool autographs and a little history lesson for you. So for Jacob, I'm Sean, and we will see you on the next one.